Hello YouTube, this is Jesse Kofi, and I will be doing my normal revised VHS and DVD collection video. This is a revised Sony Pictures VHS DVD collection. This is part 1.5, probable half anyway, which will focus on my Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment tapes and my RCA Columbia collection. So let's start with my Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment tapes. No history lesson this time. Unlike last time, because very little, because we've been through it already, and also I'm just gonna skim through these things because we've seen them. We've seen most of these tapes a lot. Last time I did that. First thing I got is the New Centurions. This is a Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment tape from 1979, 1972 Columbia Pictures film. Here's the end label. Can't wait to re-upload the parts of this again sometime, since I didn't get blocked worldwide for that. In fact, I didn't get a single copyright claim for that, for my upload of the movie last time I did it. So I might re-upload that again sometime. I can find the individual parts. All of them. And I got the Taming of the Shrew. Also a 1979 CPHE tape. And the New Centurions has a bit of a movie. I'm not sure what movie though. Before the color bar screen death. That Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment was pretty much the only company using the color bar screen of death. Keep that in mind. Then I got the competition right here. This is a 1981 Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment tape. That company was based out of 711 Fifth Avenue in New York City, and it has a phone number. I think it's one of the very few companies, I think the only major studio home video division to have a phone number on the case. In this case, we have the phone number is 212-751-4400. Try calling that now. Guarantee you won't find much success there. There's no end labels this tape. Then I got Educating Rita. It's a 1984 tape. This is an RCA Columbia set. Printed during the 9th week of 1986. And this was from Smith's Food and Drug Incorporated. Smith's Food and Drug being a store that was a statewide chain of grocery stores that was replaced by Fry's eventually. And I got Midnight Express. And this is produced by Casablanca Records and Film Works. Despite that name, I think they only made a very small amount of movies, and all of them were released through Columbia. Casablanca was considerably more active on the record front, with artists such as Donna Summer, Kiss, and the Village People. There we go. It briefly also had Cher. And this was printed during the 47th week of 1985. I can't believe how good Cher looks at 72. That's off topic though. Then we got Cheech and Chong's Nice Dreams, 1981 Columbia Pictures film. That pretty much. I only have 3 tapes of non-Columbia movies on RCA Columbia. Columbia comprises the majority of the RCA Columbia tapes that I have. Printed during the 14th week of 1984. Alright, I have a couple of copies of Prissy, one I made myself. This is not the one I made myself. This is the original 1984 RCA Columbia print. I did the opening and closing part 1, if you want to check it out. Yeah, note the standard of rails on this tape. Printed during the 4th week of 1984. And the tape I made myself, here it is. Made a copy, but how about that? The next tape, The Taming of the Shrew, formerly the property of someone named Miguel, and a reprint of the Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment tape that I have, with a bit of a difference in terms of ending. Whereas the original tape had color marks for your death, this has clunky toe marks for your death because it has a print day and week and year code. The print day in this case being July 20th, 1991, the week and year code in this case being the 30th week of 1991. Then I got The Big Chill. One of only 2 movies made by Carson Productions Group Limited. I forget what the other one was. Let me check one of his biographies again. One of Johnny Carson's. Until further notice, that being my actually bothering to read that book, which is called King of the Night, by Lawrence Leamer. The world may never know. Print date is October 31st, 1989, and this was printed during the 45th week of 1989. GD. I'm not sure what that means. Don't ask me what that means, because I clearly have no clue whatsoever. Alright, the next tape, And Justice for All. Very great vehicle for Al Pacino from 1979. 1985 tape thereof, and a reprint of the original 1981 release, which I think was one of the very last, with the Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment film at the beginning. I'm not sure what the very last was. I'll have to look on TV tropes again. Printed during the 27th week of 1986. Oh, well. And proof of purchases coming right off this tape, this box. Here it is. You're out of order. You're out of order. The whole trial's out of order. You're out of order. This video will be out of order until part 2.